What's up, everybody? It's Legal Tender. I'm back in the building. I am back in the vote. I pulled out a coin to make a new video. As always, I want to start off by thanking everybody for supporting the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the love and thank you for the support. If you are a fan of numismatics, if you're a fan of paper currency, if you're just getting into the hobby of numismatics, stay rocking with me, stay rocking with the channel. Every Tuesday is Legal Tender Tuesday, and I will be making a new episode every week speaking about something new, different, or interesting within the realm of numismatics. If you have any questions, any comments, or any input, please put it down in the comment section. I read everything and I respond back as soon as possible. Throughout this episode, if I say something that isn't 100% accurate or it's a little different from what you know, please let me know via the comments. I will go back, hit the books, make sure that I have the right information moving forward. All right, with that being said, let's get into today's episode. Now, I always say each episode gonna be different. This one will be a little different and it's gonna be a little short. So today is Veterans Day, and I would like to thank every veteran, past and present, thank you for your service. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that is extended to all individuals that ever selflessly put on a uniform, from the youngest branch of the armed forces to the oldest branch of the armed forces, from the Space Force to the Army, Air Force, Department of Navy, Marines, and Coast Guard. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for your service. I am amongst you as well in those ranks. And with that being said, the numismatic piece that I pulled out today is this right here. Now, I would definitely say it is a numismatic piece. This is my Infantry Challenge Coin. And by definition, numismatics is anything that pertains to coins, paper currency, or precious metals. And I am including my commemorative coin within that realm. Now, a challenge coin is a coin that is presented to an individual for their actions, character, contribution, and just like overall performance. Now, you could get a challenge coin from a federal agency via the Army, like I got here. And they actually have challenge coins, not just for federal agencies, but state agencies as well, like fire departments, police departments, EMTs, things like that. So don't just think challenge coins come from the government or military. Now, this is if I said it before, excuse me, as I say it again, this is my Infantry Challenge Coin. I had this coin presented to me during a award ceremony. I was awarded the Order of St. Michael Airborne, and that award and this coin was presented to me by Colonel Chopper. He is a retired colonel, and he is the president of the National Infantry Association, and I'm pretty positive the head guy over the National Infantry Museum. I got a couple coins, so this is my favorite coin, but I do have a couple coins that I got throughout my time in service. 20 years in the military, 20 years infantry, 20 years boots on ground. I had the pleasure of not only being a soldier, but growing to be a leader and also a drill sergeant at one point. So the infantry is definitely a branch within the Army that is near and dear to my heart. I knew as a kid I was going to join the Army, and I knew I was going to be in the infantry via Rambo and G.I. Joe movies. Well, via Rambo movies and G.I. Joe, watching that growing up. But yeah. So everything on this coin represents the infantry. From the cross rifles in the back, we got 2 cross rifles. The cross rifles are the symbol or the image or the emblem that represents the infantry. We have the color infantry blue, not sky blue, not light blue, infantry blue. And that is in the center. We have this image right here, this individual. I think his name is Iron Mike. I don't know where I got that from, but I think his name is Iron Mike. So I'm gonna just go with that. If I'm wrong, please correct me via the comments, but I think it's Iron Mike. Iron Mike is doing the traditional hand and arm signal of follow me. That is, you do hand and arm signals when you are exercising noise and light discipline, which means you have to be quiet, or you could give away your position. So the hand and arm signal follow me, and the command at the bottom follow me as well. That right there is a great sign of trust, knowing that you don't even have to look back. You just do this hand and arm signal, and you trust that you got a battle buddy to your left and to your right that will follow you and make sure that your 6 is secure as you continue to move forward through a danger area, toward danger, just in harm's way. You say that and you do that right there, and you know that your battle buddy, he got your back. If he got that blue, if he earned a blue cord and those 2 blue discs, he right there behind you. Also, we have the United States Army, the branch of service that I had the pleasure of being in, and the branch of the Army is the infantry. Now, there are 6 branches of the United States Armed Forces, which is the Army, Air Force, Navy, Marines, Coast Guard, and Space Force. And within those branches of service, you have service branches. And in the Army, I'm pretty sure there are 13 branches, and the infantry is one of those branches. A little fun fact, the infantry is the oldest in the first branch of the Army. So there you go. A branch would be, it's kind of like, it's 13 branches. And within those 13 branches, it's like 300 jobs you could do within those branches. An example would be infantry, signal corps, special forces, quartermaster, things like that. So within those main 13 titles, it's different jobs you could do within those 13 categories, I'm gonna say. So this is the obverse. The reverse is an image of Saint Maurice. Saint Maurice is the patron saint of the infantry. Now, earlier I said that I had this coin presented to me when I was awarded the Order of Saint Michael Airborne. And Saint Michael is the patron saint of the infantry airborne. So to be awarded that, you had to do something of significance, of great significance within the airborne air assault community. And for 3 years, I was stationed at Fort Campbell Air Assault. And throughout my time there, I did things that qualified me for the award of the Order of Saint Michael Airborne. So, and I also had the pleasure of being bestowed the honor of having the Order of Saint Maurice as well. So 2 major awards within the infantry realm, and just very honored and humbled that I was able to be deemed worthy enough to be a recipient of those awards. And like I say, this right here is the patron saint, Saint Maurice of the infantry, presented by or from the National Infantry Association. I am proud to say that I am a member of this great and prestigious association. So the design of the cross rifles in the back. Look at that detail. A beautiful coin. And I dare say my favorite coin. Now, throughout my time in service, I earned a few coins. Not too many. I done seen people with hundreds of coins via commanders and things like that. But I think I got a good over 20 coins, and each coin was awarded for something different that I did. Getting a coin, a challenge coin, I think is a very personable act. It is a leader telling his subordinate, it's a leader showing his subordinate that he appreciate his hard work, dedication, and professionalism toward his occupation. So anytime you got a coin, man, it was a really great look. It was like your leadership is looking down at you and they approve of what you're doing. Not saying what you do, you trying to earn the coin, you just doing your job to the best of your ability. But when other people see you putting in that work and they acknowledge you by giving you a coin, it means something. It means that your hard work is seen. So keep doing you. But yeah, this is my Infantry Challenge Coin. And like I said, if I didn't, everything means something on here. Excuse the repetitiveness, but we got the blue, which is the color of the infantry blue. We got Iron Might, hand and arm signal, follow me. The command, follow me down at the bottom. United States Army. The branch of service, the branch that I love, the infantry, and we got the cross rifles. So there you go. All right. Again, happy Veterans Day to everybody. If you have a challenge coin, put it down in the comments. And who was the highest individual? Who was the highest ranking individual that gave you a challenge coin? This coin right here was presented to me by Colonel Chopper. So an full-bird Army colonel. And the highest individual to give me a coin was a 4-star general, General Petraeus. And funny thing is, I just happened to be stationed at Fort Campbell. Air assault. All right. That's all we got for this one. Happy Veterans Day. Until next time, keep it legal, keep it tender. Talk to you soon.